At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We are on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. So come to Southern States Bank, where we are committed to great service and being a great neighbor. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
24 News. We are proud to partner with the Anniston Star to bring you the latest and most comprehensive news from around our region. Stay with us for the stories that matter most, brought to you by the trusted journalism of the Anniston Star and our dedicated team here at WEAC TV 24.
I'm Jon Garlick, and here's the news for Thursday, September 12th, 2024. The flurry of police interrogative activity beginning September 9th, prompted by parental caution over alleged threats to student safety by another student or group of students, has apparently ended with the removal of a student from the Jacksonville High School campus. According to a statement from Jacksonville Police Department, the department and officials with Jackson City Schools have thoroughly investigated the potential threat to safety at Jacksonville High School. The investigation included interviews with the student who made the alleged threat and with witnesses. The investigation even included a visit to the home of the student in question. We have determined, the police statement reads, that the student does not have any means of carrying out any implied threat. The student was removed from campus Tuesday when administrators were made aware of the implied threat and is being disciplined according to JCS Code of Conduct. The student also faces appropriate criminal charges and won't be returning to the campuses of Jacksonville Public Schools. A 15-year-old boy in Southside is charged with making a terroristic threat. Southside police responded to Southside High School September 9th after receiving a report of a potential threat posted by a student. The teenager has been placed in juvenile detention. Anyone who becomes aware of any potential threats to schools should call Crime Stoppers at 334-215-STOP. You may also call 911 or a non-emergency dispatch at 256-442-2312. Have you ever longed for hand-formed and wood-fired pottery, the sense of a trip back through time with vintage clothing and repurposed fabrics? The art that's to be found in simple, reused, galvanized bucket. Evidence of great talent was found in all the wares in place for the Rustik Bucket Vintage Market that spread out throughout the St. Clair County area September 6th through the 7th. The skill of artists and crafters from throughout central Alabama and beyond treated visitors to a tempting supply of their one-of-a-kind creations. That's what organizer Vanessa Durham sets out to do for the annual event, to showcase the work of the artist. It's also a way to offer a place for their efforts to be enjoyed and most of the time taken home by visitors as a treasured find. Officials in Pell City have signed off on a plan to proceed with replacement of the sewer system lift station and force main that serves parts of the Eden area of Pell City on its western edge. The two existing lift stations for the area have been in operation since early 1980s. During Monday's council session, Utilities Manager James Hadaway said maintenance of the equipment has become a recurring issue to ensure function. The council has accepted a low bid of $6,171,325 from Baird Contracting Company of Birmingham for that project. The Anniston Changers are offering another round of grant opportunities for minor residential repairs for Anniston homeowners who meet certain criteria. The grants could be as much as $2,500, come from the Anniston Changers Minor Home Repair Grant Program at the Community Foundation of Northeast Alabama. Jackson Hodges, the city's public relations director, said on Thursday, and he also said that the CFNEA are wonderful teammates in this community-driven effort. This grant will open for applications on Monday, September 16th, and will remain open until Monday, October 21st. Grant applications are online and focus on minor residential property repairs that correct a health or safety hazard. Individuals must meet 3 requirements to be eligible for this assistance. 1, they must own a home within Anniston. 2, be either over 60 or mentally or physically disabled or low income. And 3, the application must be for residential property that the residents own and occupy as a primary residence. In spite of rumors flying throughout the day on Wednesday, troubles at Talladega area schools proved to be entirely unfounded. According to County School Superintendent Dr. Suzanne Lacey, some old messages surfaced on social media in the wake of the school shooting in Georgia last week. There was a list on TikTok from about 2 years ago that had a list of several schools on it, including Lincoln High School. Of course, there are Lincoln High Schools all over the country, but nothing was deemed a credible threat. School system put out a message out of an abundance of caution. Since the shooting in Georgia, it creates a really unrestful feeling. Talladega City School Superintendent Dr. Quentin Lee said the messages possibly regarding surrounding schools merited an increased police presence Wednesday. Lee said it appeared that some parents saw the increased police presence and grew concerned, some taking their children out of school. There was no lockdown and schools were not dismissed early, he said. A former county tax appraiser who is serving 20-year prison sentence on federal drug charges has now been sentenced to 120 months in federal prison after being convicted of 24 counts of money laundering, 4 counts of structuring, 3 counts of tax fraud, and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. The victim in the wire fraud case was described by the U.S. Attorney's Office as a professional athlete. Anthony Lamont Frazier, age 41 of Talladega, was found guilty following a 4-day trial before U.S. District Judge Corey L. Mays in March of this year. A second defendant, Frederick Andre Spencer, 38 of Birmingham, had previously pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud, false statements on a loan application, and wire fraud. The same jury that convicted Frazier also convicted Spencer of a conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Spencer was sentenced to 49 months in federal prison. Now, it's time for your Community Spotlight featuring Gadsden State Community College Upward Bound program.
Hi, I'm Rod Campbell with the Upward Bound program at the Ayers campus of Gadsden State Community College, and we provide academic support and counseling and career counseling and tutoring and a wide variety of support services for kids who meet a particular group of requirements, including income requirements and primarily that you would be a first-generation college student, meaning that neither of your parents that's graduated from a four-year university. So if you or someone you know is in the Calhoun County area, specifically one of 5 schools, we serve Sachs, Weaver, Welborn, Anniston, and Oxford schools. So if you attend one of those schools and feel like Upward Bound might be a good place for you, then feel free to reach out to us. You can call the Ayers campus and ask for us, or you can get on the website gadsdenstate.edu and search for the Upward Bound program and get a hold of all the contact information you would need there. But reach out to us, and there's a whole application process if you have any questions, and we'll walk through that application process with you. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.
Let's check in with Allie Bobo for a sneak peek at our weather.
I'm meteorologist Allie Bobo, and what can we expect this week? What are the weather conditions for Friday night football games? When can we finally say goodbye for good to the remaining storms of Francine? Who is this mysterious hero that swooped in to save the day? Could it be Superman? Find out coming after the break.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox, 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hi, everybody. I'm Eli Gold, and I want to invite you to tune in to Jack State Live, a look at the campus and athletic department at Jack State, followed by the Coach Rich Rod Show, where we will break down and preview the next football game for the Gamecocks.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available. At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We are on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. So come to Southern States Bank, where we are committed to great service and being a great neighbor. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Welcome back. A Talladega man who was convicted by a jury of attempted murder and shooting in an occupied vehicle last month was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole and life in prison, respectively, Wednesday morning. According to Chief Assistant District Attorney Christina Kilgore, Dexter Lamar Swain, age 44, also pleaded guilty to the related charge of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon on Wednesday and was sentenced to 15 years in prison on that charge by Circuit Judge Chad Woodruff. Swain shot Austin White, who at the time was working for a Mississippi-based repossession company, in October of 2023. White was repossessing. Oh, excuse me. We've had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Bear with me. There we go. White was repossessing a 2013 Hyundai Accent belonging to Swain and his wife, according to testimony heard at the trial. Swain's wife had borrowed money against the car's title from Title Max in Talladega on several occasions over the year and leading up to the event, but had stopped making payments by September of 2023. Swain has at least 3 prior felony convictions, including 2 for distribution of a controlled substance, 1 plea for a felony assault case that began as a rape and sodomy case. White has buckshot in his spinal canal to this day, and while he has recovered some mobility, according to medical evidence, he will be weak on one side of his body and suffer excruciating pain for the rest of his life. A man was arrested for driving under the influence in Talladega this past Saturday night, September 7th, after driving into a house on in the Brecon community. According to Police Captain Bob Curtis, the incident occurred around 7 p.m. Saturday on the 700 block of Leahy Circle. The resident reported that she was in her kitchen making a snack before going to bed when she heard a crash. Then she found that a gray 2013 Honda Accord had driven through the front of her house and was now inside the residence. Curtis said a passenger got out of the vehicle and fled, but the driver stayed put. When first responders arrived, the driver refused medical treatment. Curtis said officers noted that he smelled strongly of alcohol while unsteady on his feet and later failed a field sobriety test. He was arrested for DUI and the vehicle was impounded. Witnesses later reported seeing the vehicle lose control at a stop sign before hitting the house. Oxford event recalls the horror of 9/11. So 23 years have passed since the tragedy of 9/11 roared into American history. But the connection between some of those who died in tragedy and those who serve the public today was omnipresent at an annual ceremony to commemorate the event. The event at Oxford City Hall drew about 50 people, and its speakers underscored the time-span connection of first responders then and now. Oxford Fire Chief Gary Sparks said, "To my generation, this is our Pearl Harbor. We want to always remember the sacrifices that were made. Over 300 firefighters died on September 11th, 2001. Oxford Police Lieutenant Gerald Lyons said the tragedy is a reminder to today's first responders that it's not a matter of whose call it is. It's if there's a call, if there's a need, we're going to do it." EPA officials at Gadsden City Council meeting Tuesday discussed plans to dispose of the waste at a metal finishing shop. On Tuesday, crews with the Environmental Protection Agency announced plans to clean up misidentified and improperly stored hazardous waste at the Textrix facility in Gadsden. Textrix was cited for non-compliance by environmental regulators in 2012, 2014, and in 2019. In 2021, the EPA determined that the company had issues with handling solid and hazardous waste. The EPA ordered Textrix to take steps to clean up the site. Mayor Ford of Gadsden stated, "I want the people to know that we're taking this seriously, and it's my job as mayor to make sure we protect those people in that district and in that area. We're not trying to alarm the people at all, but I think it's my duty as mayor and the city to inform people of what is there. I felt confident about bringing this to the attention to everybody." Textrix owner passed away earlier this year, so the city is having to work around that issue. Mayor Ford says the city will hold a community meeting at the Carver Community Center Thursday night to answer any questions. Nathan Lee Alford of Spring Garden was arrested on 10 counts of possession of child pornography on Tuesday, September 10th. The Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force says they recently invested a case involving the possession of child pornography. The investigation led to a residence on Rock Run community. ICAC officials say a search warrant was executed at the home, leading to the arrest. Alford is being held at the Cherokee County Detention Center. You're watching the TV24 News, and we'll be right back.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Hello, I'm Ellen Tibbetts Hurst with your WEAC TV 24 Sports. The Jacksonville State University athletics have mainly been on the road for the past week and will compete away from home again this weekend with football, volleyball, tennis, and women's golf, all being out of town. Soccer was scheduled to visit Mississippi Valley State today, but the game has been postponed due to Hurricane Francine's forecasted pathway throughout the region. The Jackson State women's golf team placed third in their second tournament of the season at Kansas State's Power Cat Classic. Sophomore Ginger Heath scored seventh among individuals with a 5-over tally after 54 holes. The Lady Gamecock team will play at Penn State's Nittany Lion Invitational this Saturday. Jackson State's volleyball team got wins over Texas Southern and North Florida in Corpus Christi, Texas this past weekend. The Lady Gamecocks then traveled to Chattanooga on Tuesday, where they rallied for their first 5-set win of the season. The Jackson State volleyball team is off to a 6-1 start for the season. That is fantastic. They will be in Florence, Alabama this weekend and will play UNA, UAB, and Arkansas State. Good luck, ladies. Jackson State cross-country teams, both men and women, won titles at the North Alabama Invitational last weekend. The Gamecocks swept the Conference USA Weekly Awards, bringing home male and female athlete, as seen here, Emily Coddington and then Meshach Kosgei, and Freshman of the Week honors, Mark Roper and Linda Grunman. They will be off this weekend and will be heading to Oakville, Alabama for the Firehawk Invitational on September 21st. Keep up the great work. Awesome job. Well, this week, the Jacksonville State University football team will travel to Ypsilanti, Michigan, where they will face Mid-American Conference Eastern Michigan. This week's game places two of the winningest active head coaches at the FBS level against one another. The Gamecocks, Coach Rich Rodriguez, is 7th on the list with 181 wins, as seen here, and the Eagles coach, Chris Creighton, who is 6th on the list with 191. I know Saban isn't on that list, but hey, this is active coaches, y'all. Active. Another battle of the birds, Gamecocks versus Eagles. The kickoff in Rynerson Stadium is set at 7 p.m. and it is the Eagles' opening home game. Their car show will be included too, really. The game will be streaming on ESPN Plus, and the Gamecocks will then come home for homecoming on September 21st, where they will face Southern Miss. Make sure to write it down on your calendar, and the parade, the tailgating, homecoming court, band day, the game, all the good stuff, all the things. Stay tuned, and I promise I will make sure you have a complete schedule for homecoming at Jackson State next week. Make sure to tune in to WEAC TV 24 as well for the Southern States Bank Game of the Week each Friday night, as well as the Friday Night Scoreboard by Average Joe Sports Talk for all your high school sports. And now for today's Tibbetts' Tidbit. I know most of us have all heard about the Appalachia High and the 4 lives that were lost in a school shooting in Winder, Georgia on September 4th of this year. It's so sad. It's just very sad. But how about these birds, the Atlanta Falcons? They opened their season the following Sunday on September 8th, where they hosted the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Falcons held a moment of silence for the victims and those affected by this very senseless act. The team also wore the high school t-shirts during pregame and warm-ups. The high school is a little more than 20 minutes from the Falcons training center and facility, in Flowery Branch, Georgia. The quarterback, Kirk Cousins, stated, quote, "We're praying for the families affected, the school, the community. It's a tough deal. Going to go home tonight and hug my kids and kiss my kids," unquote. The Falcons fell short to the Steelers that day, 18-10, but what a kind thing to do. They recognized that high school down the road, the NFL contracts, the money, all the egos that go with it, that all went out of the window, and kindness prevailed. The heart saw the need to come together and unite, to recognize and say, "We are thinking about you." Now, Not that I am a Falcons fan, but in this case, we need more of this. More kindness, more support, more being human, and it doesn't cost a thing. And from all of us at TV24, our deepest condolences to the school, to those kids' family, and to the whole community. This concludes today's Tibbetts' Tidbits Kindness from the NFL Hearts edition. I'm Ellen Ann, and I approve this message. A shout out goes to Candace Brooks from Weaver for writing me about this story. Thank you so much. And if you have a sports story, funny, feel good, or otherwise, email me at ellen@tv24.tv, and if I write a tidbit about it, I'll give you a shout out as well, and I'll send you a free Tibbetts' Tidbit t-shirt. Till next time, sports fan, I'll see you next time.
You may not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
At DVP Auto Group, we have a wide selection of any type of car you could want. We offer financing for all types of credit. Not only can we help you to purchase a car affordably, but we can help you with any issues you may experience with your car as well. We provide oil change, tire repair, brake service, or anything else you may need. We also gladly accept trade-ins, and if you're willing, we can help you drive away in a new car the same day. If you don't see something you like in the lot, we'll help you find one, whether you buy from us or not. Come see us today.
Hey, is your money future-proof? When I invest in a CD, Family Savings gives me a great rate, way better than my old savings account. Now, my money makes money, and I don't have to do a thing. Watching those numbers go up is really satisfying, and I can feel good about my family's future.
Open a CD at Family Savings Credit Union and get your best rate no matter the term. Family Savings Credit Union, your best financial friend.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I have been watching the radar and it was absolutely wild this morning. The tornado threat continues across Alabama and Georgia. It looks like we can also expect the same this afternoon and into tomorrow. We can also expect heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and still the possibility of brief spin-up tornadoes. Francine's path moves through Mississippi, and the potential this weekend may stall. And it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And speaking of gusty winds, these gusty winds are packing quite a punch, with enough strength to knock out power. In fact, Jefferson County saw over 2,000 residents left in the dark this morning due to the sheer force of these winds. Hey everyone, just a heads up. We've got a weather advisory for today and tomorrow. We're looking at possible isolated tornadoes, but our main concern is straight line winds. Winds are expected to be from 15 to 25 miles per hour, and gusts can possibly reach up to 45 miles per hour. Be mindful of any unsecured objects, as these gusty winds could blow them away. There's also a chance of trees being down, and this could cause a few power outages. If you're on the roads, please use caution when driving. Tonight and through the weekend, get your umbrellas ready. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to high 60s, with scattered thunderstorms and rain throughout the evening. A quick reminder to make sure you have a way of receiving alerts for tonight and tomorrow. There's severe weather expected, so stay safe and be prepared. Who is this mysterious hero that swooped in to save the day? Could it be Superman? No, not at all, but instead, it was a good Samaritan who rescued this man in a truck that was underwater. In a remarkable act of bravery, during the intense Category 2 Hurricane Francine that made landfall in Louisiana, this man displayed incredible bravery by risking his own life to rescue a stranger from the surging floodwaters. I am glad that this man is okay and that this stranger was there at the right place and at the right time. It's a powerful reminder that not all heroes wear capes. I'm meteorologist Allie Bobo, and this has been your WEAC TV 24 Weather Outlook, where we keep you updated on your local weather.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox, 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Look no further than Shop 24, your go-to spot for incredible discounts and savings. From local dining and entertainment to grocery stores and everything you need, we've got deals you won't find anywhere else. But hurry, these hot deals are limited and going fast. Grab your phone and call now. Don't let these savings slip away. Join me, Kip Chappell, on Shop 24 every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to save big with Shop 24.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a rainy weekend, so that means it's a good time to take the kids to the museums. We've got the Anniston Museum of Natural History and the Berman Museum. They have all kinds of fun stuff going on, or even to the movies, or even to the, well, I'm not sure the farmers markets will be up and running with such a rainy weekend, but you can try and do it. And the Community Actors Studio Theater is having their 25th anniversary this coming Saturday night. They're having it at the Longleaf Botanical Gardens, so be sure you can go there. And we want to thank you for watching the TV 24 News. We're signing off here from our studio in Oxford, Alabama. Have a wonderful evening.
If you have Parkinson's or any of these symptoms, including trembling, difficulty walking or sleeping, and if you have been exposed to paraquat or gramoxone, you may be eligible for significant compensation at no cost to you. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. If you or a loved one have worked or lived near a farm or field with paraquat herbicide treatments and developed Parkinson's disease or any of these symptoms, don't wait another minute. The manufacturers of paraquat and gramoxone-based herbicides knew about the health risks and failed to warn people of this link to Parkinson's symptoms. We have provided justice and have assisted people suffering from Parkinson's and other ailments. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. Call now. You could qualify to receive significant financial compensation.